Welcome back to my channel, Swam Global. If you like this channel, please like, share, subscribe, and for notifications, ring the bell and do write your comments. We keep listening to that there are two parties in America. One is Democratic Party and other is Republican Party. Only two parties for such a big country? Are there not more parties? Or how many candidates are running for this year's election? Let us start with answering the question by finding out how many candidates are running for presidential election this year. So you'll understand how many parties are there. So to begin with, from the Democratic Party, Joe Biden and Harris, of course, as on the recording, Joe Biden dropped out and Kamala Harris, nominating Kamala Harris as the presidential candidate. And her candidature is still to be validated on November 19th. I'm sorry, on August 19th, when Democratic National Convention happens. And from the Republican Party, Mr. Trump and his ally, J.D. Vance, they're contesting. You're clear about these two parties and more or less clear about the candidates who are running from the party, running through this party. And other candidates who are running, who are prominent and who are gaining a little bit of traction are Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is about age 70 and he belongs to an independent. I mean, is independent or independent party, you can say. And he's from Washington, D.C. And his running mate is equal to, who is his running mate? People don't even remember their running mate. Nicole Shanahan. Okay, is the running mate. Okay, Kennedy worked as an attorney in an environmental nonprofit, Riverkeeper. He is also an attorney for the natural resources. And basically, his ideals are more towards current day Democratic Party. So there is a question why uh, Robert Robert Kennedy Jr. is running for this election when his ideals are as similar to as that of Democratic Party. This question is not answered for the time being. Maybe he is trying to who hate Biden, who will vote for Robert Kennedy Jr. and who hate Trump and hate Biden will vote for Robert K. Jr. So that is a theory. So here there will be a dent of votes, and then which party is a loser because of him will still have to figure out. And we have another gentleman by name Cornel West. He's an independent candidate, okay, and he's an activist, progressive scholar, and then his running mate is Professor and activist Melania Abdullah, have fought support for disaffected Democrats who oppose Biden's support for Israel and military. So basically, he is also a Democrat. And why he is contesting? He is definitely going to take away 1 or 2% of the votes from Democratic Party. Okay, he might drop. We will see what's going to happen. Some pretext or the other before the election. Key campaign promises for him is he pressurized Israel into an agreement into permanent ceasefire in Gaza. Okay, basically, his ideals are about Israel and protecting Israel, and of course, he has Abdullah as his running mate. Is a civic leader, and she is a professor in California State University, and served as chair of Department of Pan African Studies. So this is her background, and we'll have one more candidate called Jill Stein from a party called the Green Party, which is the one of the two other prominent parties after Democrats and Republicans. Okay, and then her running mate is equal to I don't know yet. So Jill Stein is a political contender from the Green Party, a contender. She has vote share of about 1 to 2%. And we have another minor major party, Chase Oliver. Chase Oliver belongs to Libertarian Party. He is born in Nashville, Tennessee, and their vote share is about 1.8 to 2% again. There, as we have discussed some time back, their principles are like half Democratic and half Republican. As far as conservation is concerned, fiscal policy is Republican, civil rights Democrat. There are very few voters for these parties. Still, they contest. Maybe at some point of time, these parties roll mass and be able to get at least some 30-40% of vote share. At that point of time, people talk about them regularly. Okay. So this is about the four parties that are, four parties and then two independent candidates who are contesting for the elections. Are there any other parties? There are quite a lot of parties apart from these these four in America. So let me pause before we go. Okay, about the parties, like we have registered parties, that means a party is registered and then recognized by the Election Commission. These are the two important things. For example, Democratic Party is registered and recognized in all the 50 states. Republican Party is registered and recognized in all the 50 states. And so is Libertarian Party. As on today, it is recognized, rather it can be there on ballot in 38 states. That means it is not either registered nor it is recognized by the Federal Election Commission. So therefore, it is only limited to 38 seats, 38 states. Green Party is only registered to appear on ballot in 22 states. The next biggest party being Constitutional Party, which is there in 21 states. There are several other hundreds of parties at the state level. I'm talking about these 5 parties are at the national level, and any independent can also run conforming to certain rules and regulations. There are about 234 plus parties in different states qualified only to appear on the ballot of those states. So this is about how many parties are there and how many parties are there on the ballot and how many parties can contest in how many states for presidential election. So this is about that. There is a difference between registered. I can register a party, but for me, the party to be recognized by ballot, I need to file a petition. There are different rules for different states, and some parties have a mandate that they have to secure so many votes for a candidate in one or the other election before applying for registration by Federal Election Commission, recognition by Federal Election Commission. So this is about the political parties. And if you like my channel, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you.